Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Mel. This is Cars in Cologne, and today I am bringing you a relatively new release from the House of Mind Games. It's called Blockade. To all my new subscribers, guys, I appreciate you all. To everybody who's checking the video out, if you find something that you find appeasing or appealing and you'd like to become a subscriber of the channel, welcome to the family. That being said, let the intro play. I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, so today we're talking about the House of Mind Games, and I was made aware of this house last year when they first I guess came to prominence. I watched a few reviewers. Again, there are a few out there that I do trust. I don't think on the take, so to say. But the big deal coming from this house was Blockade. Everybody was talking about Blockade and how great it was, and giving stellar reviews of this fragrance called Blockade. Well, let me start the video off like this. The house emulates chess. They have the white pieces and they have the black pieces. Some of their bottles have chess pieces on the top of them. Great fragrance, great presentation, great bottles. I see what everybody was talking about. It's a great, at the risk of sounding redundant, it is a great fragrance. They have put out some really good fragrances. Let the description play, where I'm showing you the box and the bottle and all this stuff, the kind of like a faux unboxing, and I'll see you guys on the other side of that, and I'll give you my take, what I think of Blockade by the House of Mind Games. Give me 1 second. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. The perfumer, or the creator of Blockade, is a perfumer by the name of Christelle Laprade. I don't know if it's French, Laprade. I don't know. I hope I'm not butchering this woman's name. But she said, I envisioned the strong metallic armor of a knight brought to life. A mix of crushed leaves, ginger, and pepper from Madagascar. Accompany ambery woods to relay a strong heart with a juicy mango grounding the fragrance. The use of boya enhances depth and inserts a narcotic addiction to the potent scent. Okay, that's how she felt. Let me tell you how I feel about it. Again, here's the bottle. Like I said, it has a great presentation on it. Let's see if I can pick this thing up. Great presentation. Has a little weight to it. It's a little hefty. And like I said in the beginning, each bottle has a chess piece on top. So mine is the knight, or the horse. I really like this piece of wood. I missed it in the initial unboxing, and I looked down at it. I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. So they have a little plastic feeling plaque right here that says Mind Games, tell you the name of the fragrance, and this plastic cap. Now, I wouldn't do this because it's not metallic, so it might come off because the top comes off pretty easy. But it's a great presentation all around. Now I want to give a shout out to my man Wayne Keith down at Linux at Neiman Marcus. If you guys ever go down there, homie will hook you up. I bought Blockade and I bought Jadobe, and that's coming up in another video that I'll be reviewing. He hooked me up. He got me right. So shout out to my man, y'all. If you ever down at Linux, go in there. He'll hook you up. He'll hook you guys up. But here's your sprayer. Great sprayer. It is pressurized. I really like this. I really do. Even from the initial spray, I'm picking up the mango. It's really kind of fruity, fresh, and airy. Great fragrance. All the people that talked about it, that gave it the stellar reviews, I have to concur. It is a really nice fragrance. But I have to put a caveat on this. This does put me in the mindset of another fragrance. And I know I'm coming a little off kilter with this, but follow me. It makes me think of Creed Cologne. Creed Aventus Cologne. Not the EDT, but it does put me in the mindset of the one in the gray bottle. It's over my right shoulder here. It's the one at the top with the gray label on it. It makes me think of Creed Cologne. I'm not saying like it's a dead-on ringer for it, but this mango top note, how the top notes come together in this initial spray, yeah, it puts me in the mindset of Creed Aventus Cologne. Let me try it on skin for you. Yeah, even on skin, it's reminding me of Creed Cologne. I'm not taking anything away from it. It is a great fragrance overall. And I'm not saying it's a duplicate of it, okay? But it does, you know, I could say, you know, Hasivat smells like Creed Aventus, the EDT, and so does Cedric Barze. Smell like a stronger version of Creed Aventus EDT. And this here reminds me of Creed Aventus Cologne, and that's a good thing. I don't know if they were going for a replicant, and sometimes, you know, when you get your notes together, because people use so many of the same notes to attract and to attract our olfactive senses, you know, the way we smell, it can kind of remind you, if they're put together in a certain way, it can remind you of something else, and that's what this does. I'm not saying it's a one-on-one clone of it. I'm just saying it reminds me of it. To me, it smells a little bit like Creed Aventus Cologne. But overall, it is a great fragrance. Like I said, I picked this up. I picked Jadobe up. Now they're a little pricey. I think I paid $3.75 plus tax for each one. So, you know, it's gonna set you back a little bit, but they do earn the price point, in my opinion. But all in all, Blockade is a really good fragrance. So that's the review of Blockade by the House of Mind Games. Now keep in mind, if you know chess, I like chess. That's one of the things that attracted me to this, is I'm a chess player. And if you know anything about a blockade is something when you try to block an opponent from being able to move, especially a pawn. And sometimes we can feel like pawns in life, not understanding that in the end game, or if you can move your pawn to the end of the board, you can exchange that pawn for a more favorable piece. I was in a position one time in my life where I was down and I started getting down on myself, but I stayed positive. I kept walking with God, which is very important. I kept walking with God, and I never stopped. I never looked back. Even on bad days, some days were bad, and then the next day would be worse than the day before, but I knew it would get better. And I felt like a pawn. When I got down to the other side of my opponent's board, I was able to get my power and my authority. Okay, so I don't know who that's for. I hope it helps somebody. You're not a pawn in life. You're a great person. Enjoy your life. You only get one.